Hi, welcome to The Passionate Spinner. My name is Tracy, and today I come to you with a video about books because I love books. And it is Advent and Christmas time, and there's so many holiday books out there. So I decided to do a little bit of a video about holiday books. And I have a stack of books here with me that I want to go through. And I'm going to start with the one at the bottom because that's the one I already read. This is from last year. I read this last year. So this book is called Mistletoe and Mr. Right. It is the second book in a trilogy, and I do not know the name of the trilogy. It is by Sarah Morgenthaler, and the first book was called The Tourist Attraction. This is Mistletoe and Mr. Right, and the third book, I don't remember what that one was called, but it doesn't matter. I read this last year, and it was super cute. It is a small town in Alaska romance series. And you could read them as standalones, but the people who are part of the book, they all appear in the other books as well. So it's easier to read them in the right order, but you don't have to. You could just read this one and you would happily know everything that you needed to know. So in Mistletoe and Mr. Right, we follow Lana, who is a billionaireess, heiress, whatever. She's super mega rich, and we follow Rick, who is the owner of the local billiard pool club, and he's everything but rich. So he's just scraping by, and they fall in love. I mean, it's a romance book. What's gonna happen? They fall in love. It is a very sweet and cute book. I really like this one. I read all three of this trilogy, and all three of them I gave 5 stars to. And yeah, I just really like that one. So I don't want to tell you more about it, but it's a very cute one. Then I got this stack of books to read this year. I have 2 publisher books and 4 indie published books. I don't know how to say that. They're like traditionally published and indie published. So let's go with that. The first book I have here is A Winter Affair. Jeez, I cannot talk today. And it is by Minna Howard. And it says on the back, Christmas in the mountains, what could possibly go wrong? Well, since I live in the mountains, I can tell you a lot of things can go wrong. So I'm just gonna read you the synopsis. It says, with a recent divorce and an empty nest, Eloise Brandon is facing Christmas alone. But then a harried phone call changes everything. Before she has a moment to think twice, Eloise is en route to her godfather's chalet in the beautiful Swiss Alps to help cater for some seriously rich, high-rolling guests. What follows is a heady alpine mixture of old friends, ex-husbands, demanding guests, and a disheveled but dishy proprietor. So, classic Christmas movie setup, I would say, but in book form. So, yeah. It sounds like a fun book. Like the Hallmark movie of books. Then I bought I bought this one last year and I haven't read it. All the other ones I bought this year, specifically to read in December. So the first one I have here, and this is the second traditionally published book. It's called Finding Love at the Christmas Market by Joe Thomas. And again, I'm going to read you the synopsis because I have no idea what these books are about. I just saw a Christmas book and bought it. Okay, Connie has had one online dating disaster too many. Hurt in the past, and with her son to consider, she's feeling hesitant. Besides, she's far too busy working as a caterer in a residential home for any kind of romance. Until an elderly resident sets her up on a date at a beautiful German Christmas market, as long as she promises to take a minibus full of pensioners with her. Sounds fun. Again, German Christmas market, Swiss Alps. I feel very at home in these. So these are the 2 traditionally published ones. But what I really look forward to are these 4 indie romances that I bought. And they are all not too big, as you can see. So I am going to start with the one I already bought not last year. This year in spring, I think. I'm not sure why I bought a Christmas book in spring, but I did. So this is by Talia Hibbert, who is very famously known for her Brown Sisters trilogy. And it is independently published. And it says, Cash Evans knows exactly what he wants for Christmas. Too bad he can't have her. Okay. So the infamous tattoo artist's been watching geeky Bailey Cooper for months. It sounds a bit stalky. But that's all he'll ever do. Watch. Bailey's too sweet, too smart, too good for the likes of him. And he knows it. So Cash keeps his distance until a Christmas miracle makes him Bailey's boss. There's more, but I'm not going to read it. I think that's enough. So yeah, it is, I would say, how many pages is this? I would call this a novella, actually. It has 166 pages. So easy, quick read. Knowing Talia Hibbert, probably very steamy. If you don't know, book or spicy is what people call it as well. If you're new to the book world, that just means there's a lot of sex on page. So you're going to read everything. Okay, next one is Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey, another person very well known for her spicy scenes. And another novella, oh well. How long is a book called a novella? This has 248 pages, so I would say this is more of a book than the other one. 2 weeks before Christmas and all through Manhattan, shop windows are decorated in red and green satin. I'm standing alone in front of the famous Vivint department store when a charming man named Aiden asks my opinion of the decor. It's a tragedy in tinsel, I say, unable to lie. He asks for a better idea with a twinkle in his eye. Did I know he owned the place? No. Did he put me on the spot? Now I'm working for that man, trying to ignore that he's hot. I mean, you will not ignore that he's hot for long. I can already tell. I just really I hate a romance movie. I don't like watching rom-coms at all. But in book form, I really like them. They're so easy to read and, just brainless for me. I don't have to think about a lot because they're going to fall in love. I already know that because that is one of the main premises that makes a romance novel a romance novel. It has a happy ever after. So, no bad surprises usually. Okay, third book is by Chloe Lees and is called The Mistletoe Motif. And I just got that one. And it has a bookshop on its front. How could I not get this one? Another novella. Yeah. 179 pages. So, novella, right? How long is it a novella? Everything under 200 pages? I don't know. I'm going to go with the first bit because this has a long synopsis. He loathes the holidays. She loves them. She's full of festive cheer. He's brimming with humbugs. Besides unreasonably seasonable names, the only thing Jonathan Frost and Gabriella Di Natale have in common is a healthy dose of mutual contempt. Well, that and the same place of employment at the city's most beloved independent bookstore, Bailey's Bookshop. That sounds good. Takes place in a bookshop. Sounds like the Sunshine Grump trope, enemies to lovers maybe. I don't know. I don't care. It's going to be fun. That's what I want. Now, the last one that I have in my hands to show is The 12 Swipes of Christmas by Elizabeth Meisler. Is that how you say that? This is a book. 300 pages-ish. Epilogue, yes. Exactly 300 pages. So, it's been quite a while since I've done the horizontal mambo. Okay. Interesting. First sentence and synopsis. Okay. This time of the year has always been tough for Tatum. Determined to keep the Christmas spirit alive or find a distraction to get through the holiday, she indulges her roommate's idea of online dating. Whatever the reason, each date is one flop after the other. That is until she runs into the first bad date that had ended with a drink poured on his lap. Nash Anderson, aka the drool-worthy, arrogant doctor who has her fantasizing about the horizontal mambo day and night. All right. Yeah. Horizontal mambo, not a phrase I would ever use, but apparently this author does. So yeah, this is the last one I want to read. Definitely these 4, maybe these 2. Don't know yet, because there's even more. So I'm not sure if I can get this old phone here to work. And if I can, if it will show me what I want to see, which is, the more interesting thing. So I have been compiling a list of Kindle Unlimited Christmas books, because there's, a ton of them, tons of those on Kindle Unlimited. And I went specifically for Kindle Unlimited books because that makes the holiday reading experience a low cost one. If you have Kindle Unlimited, for us here, it is 10 euros a month and you can read whatever you want, how much you want. If you have not subscribed to Kindle Unlimited yet, you can probably get a 3-month free trial, so you can read all of the Christmas romances you ever want to read and then just not stick with it. You could just end the subscription before you actually have to pay for it. So I have not yet found out how I will be able to link this in the description box, because I am going to link these books here as like the normal link to the Amazon page. But I don't know how I will be able to do that as a bundle for the Kindle Unlimited books, because if I link all of them separately, I'm going to have like 35 links down below. And I think it would be easier to link to one Kindle Unlimited, bam, here they are. But I don't know yet if that's going to be possible or not. So I guess you will see once you click on the description box, and then you'll know. So let's see. This looks good. It's a good start. So I have put together, like I said, a bundle for myself for Kindle Unlimited. And the first book I have on here is called Fake Santa Apology Tour. And I am not going to go through synopsis of these. I'm just going to show to you what I have decided to put in. I have put in one book. I tried with these to be as inclusive as I can possibly be. And the next book I put in with the list is called The Christmas Deal. And it is a male romance book. And it sounded really sweet, where they have to move in together for various reasons. One of them needs a fake boyfriend. The other one needs a roof over his head. And, things are sparking. I have The Mistletoe Bet, which I really do want to read. Lots of these are also novellas with under 200 pages. So they're super sweet and short. So The Mistletoe Bet by Marin Moore. It looks like this. And it is a bet between enemies, It's another enemies to lovers, which seems to be my favorite romance trope. Enemies to lovers. It's 130 pages, so, a very quick read. Then we have Jingle Wars. And that has 280, so that's an actual book. But that also is an enemies to lovers. A lot of these will be, I can tell you that. I have decided to put in If Only Christmas Would Come, and it is another full-length novel. It looks like this. It says, host of the popular podcast Home for Hallmark. So it's by 2 people. A holiday romance novel, but it doesn't really say. Molly and Brad. That's the author. I don't know. I'm gonna just go through them now a little bit quicker. One book that's called Scrooge and the Girls Next Door, a holiday rom-com, grumpy sunshine. Then I have In the Event of Love, and it says a sweet and steamy Christmas rom-com. I have An Alaskan Christmas, Snowed In with the Player. I'm guessing that is a sports romance. Because otherwise that's a very weird name. Faking Under the Mistletoe, probably fake dating, maybe even enemies to lovers fake dating, which is even better. I have, what else do we have here? Is that it? No. The Christmas Baggage. I have found one that is a series of romance novels. It's called The Christmas Escape. And it is 7 books by 7 different authors, released all within the last 2 weeks, I think. The last one is going to be released 2 days from now. So it's 7 different ones. They're all Christmas related. And the series is called Christmas Escape. And I do want to read all of them. They all sound so sweet. So yeah, that's the one. I'm going to show you one of them. They all look very similar. They all have that gray with the writing and then a comic style thing to go with them. So that's 7 books by 7 authors that worked together for that one. And I'm really excited for these. And they're also full-length ones. So, and I have a book in here that's called The Christmas Catch, Christmas in the Scottish Highlands, which, you know, I love the Highlands, so I had to put it in here. One that's called Baggage Claim, which is supposedly a very good one. I have The Grump Saves Christmas. How the Grump Saved Christmas, sorry. Then we have Christmas at the Carrington, which is a hotel, I think. And somewhere in here, where is it? 'Tis the Season for Revenge, which I like that title. And somewhere like Love Light Farms. That is definitely one that I want to put in as well. So my son keeps running towards me and I am still recording. Okay, so yeah, I am going to link the physical books that I have here. I'm going to show them to you again because I really like them and I cannot wait to read them. I am going to link all of these here in the description box down below. So you will find these as separate links. And I will put a link to the Kindle Unlimited books somehow. I'm not sure yet how, but I will try to have a link with all of them in one place. So, oh, and of course, Mistletoe and Mr. Right, one I already read. Yeah, I'm not a Christmas person per se, but I'm trying to get into the Christmas spirit. And I think that reading Christmas romance novels will definitely help. So that's what I'm going to do. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas time. If you have a very good recommendation for a Christmas book, it doesn't have to be a romance, you know. There are other Christmas books out there. Please leave them in the description. Not in the description. No, I'm doing the description. You do the comments. So please, if you have good recommendations for Christmas or winter books, leave them in the comments below for me to find. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful reading time. And I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.